Okay, my friends, I am so excited to share with you that today our word problem is about, drumroll, Stephanie. Stephanie told me the other day that she loves to read, and she particularly likes to read at night before she goes to bed. Now, boys and girls, I want you to listen carefully to this story about Stephanie reading and get a picture in your mind while I tell you this story. So Stephanie was reading a book. I can see her snuggled up in her bed, reading her book at night before she goes to sleep. She read 6 pages of her book on the first night. You can see her doing that. She read 5 pages the next night, and she read 4 pages the following night. So 3 nights she read a different number of pages each night. And Stephanie wants to know, how many pages of my book did I read? We're going to help her figure that out today. To do that, my friends, we're going to follow our read, draw, write steps. And in just a minute, I'm going to read the problem to you. And as I read, I'm going to ask you to visualize or get a picture in your head of what's happening in the problem. Just like this little girl is getting a picture in her head as she's reading her word problem. Go ahead and close your eyes, friends. That'll help you get a really good visual picture of this story in your head. I'm waiting to see eyes closed. Okay, listen carefully and get a good picture in your mind of what's happening. Stephanie was reading a book. She read 6 pages the first night, 5 pages the next night, and 4 pages the following night. How many pages did she read? Open your eyes, friends. I want to hear you tell me so I can see in my head what you were getting a picture of in your head. Raise your hand. What's happening in this story? You call on a scholar here, and what you're looking for students to stay here is just talk about the context of the story. So a good student answer would be, Stephanie was reading a book. She read a certain number of pages each night, or maybe they try to remember the numbers. And if you don't remember the numbers, you can tell them. That's okay. And then she wants to know how many pages she's read. Okay, good, friends. You remembered that story so well. Stephanie was reading a book. She read a different number of pages on each of 3 nights, and she wants to know how many pages she read. Go ahead and take out your pencil. Hold it up for me. And I know you already have your word problem in front of you. Now I want you to reread with me again carefully, and as we reread, we're going to circle important information so we don't get stuck. Here we go. Pointing with me. Read out loud with me. I want to see your mouth moving. Stephanie was reading a book. She read 6 pages the first night. Let's go ahead and circle that or box that. That's important. She read 6 pages the first night, 5 pages the next night, and 4 pages the following night. Okay, those are my important numbers. Make sure you have those boxed just like me. We're trying to find out. Read the question with me, starting with how. Ready, set, read. How many pages did she read? Boys and girls, we've done such a great job reading our problem and getting a picture in our mind while we read. Now it is your turn to draw. I'm going to set a timer for 4 minutes today. And in those 4 minutes, you're going to use any strategy that you want to draw and find an answer to our question, how many pages did Stephanie read? When our 4-minute timer goes off, I'm going to have you show me your expert work, and I'm going to be looking for those strategies. If you finish your strategy before 4 minutes, see if you can try another one.